We're here with Lionel Nunny, who is Managing Director for B&W Group France. Lionel, it's been a big show for you here in Paris. Nice to see you again.
Thank you, Bob. Yes, it's been a great show. I mean, we're presenting here the new B&W CT800 systems, and we have had the chance to be able to do that demonstration for approximately 1,000 people over the 2 days. So
it's been the first time, in fact, it's been shown to the general public.
Yes, absolutely.
Anywhere, I guess.
Anywhere, I don't know, but definitely in France.
Okay. Before we get into, you're going to give us a little bit of background about the why and wherefore of these speakers. Maybe give our readers just a couple of figures about B&W, your third largest manufacturer in the world, in fact.
Yes, B&W Group is one of the largest manufacturers of loudspeakers in the world. We export in many countries around the world. Obviously, the US is by far our largest market. Followed by the UK, Germany, which are our key markets in the world. But we sell really in all major markets in the world.
And this is the new, more or less, flagship, the CT800. It's a development.
Yes, the CT800 basically came from the need to be able to have a fantastic systems for both home theater and cinema, but as well music. We've been working with key recording studios around the world for many years, and in fact most of musical production for theaters and movies and music is monitored on B&W loudspeakers. Abbey Road in the UK notably, that record most of the big theatrical movies such as Star Wars, Lords of the Rings, and so forth. We work as well very closely with the studios of George Lucas in California, and many others, Sony Music in New York, Deutsche Grammophon, basically many.
So the idea
studios.
of this is to bring the studio sort of to the home. It's the power of live at home. Is that
well? The objective indeed is to have the impact of what we can get in a theater to your home, basically, and clearly this system in that respect is doing exactly that. The configuration that we have in this room is a 7-channel speaker system. Every single speaker is amplified with 500 watt amplifiers.
Well, two, in fact, there's a bi-amplification.
Yeah, that's right. So all in all, in this room, we've got 16 channels of 500 watt amplification. 2 subwoofers as well are in this room, and in fact, we can get even more impact if we wanted, since we can have as many as in such a configuration, 28 subwoofers. So quite a
so you
massive.
can, in fact, if you amplified everything here, you could have 42 amplifiers
42,
of 500 watts if someone
right.
really wants
that's
to.
Right. Quite obscene, isn't it?
Yeah, quite a bit. Well, depending upon. The ones here are the Rotel amplifiers. So,
yes.
So it's
yes, they are Class D amplification, brand new development from Rotel, developed in conjunction with Ice Power, and Rotel has basically applied his expertise in making sure that the software that drives those amplification is tuned to be as musical as possible, and quite clearly those stereo 500 watt amplifiers are a killer.
They sound from the reaction here. It's been
absolutely.
It's been
absolutely.
a killer. Now, just the people have to sort of buy this to get them in their home. So there's a little price tag that goes with it. I mean, now everybody's been dreaming about this.
It's just the price of a nice sports car. That's all.
Well, a couple nice sports cars, maybe.
Well, maybe. It goes with the garage.
Well, apparently the price tag is around...
the system as configured here is approximately 125,000 euros with the amplification.
With the amplification?
Yeah.
And that includes the filter and the installation, I suppose, because it's a little complicated installation from what I understand.
Yes, indeed. Every single system that is installed by a professionally trained B&W engineer that will come with a tuning system to basically optimize it for each individual environment.
And I suppose you work with the designers to prepare the installation with.
Obviously, because every single installation is unique.
Is unique.
So obviously, it's important to make sure that the conception of the room and is also ideal for such a system.
Sounds like an interesting thing for our readers to look at if they're interested in going another step forward. the details are on your website. They'll be on our website, I imagine.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you want to go to the bmwgroup.com website, you'll find all our authorized high-end dealers on that website for around the world.
So if you don't have an opportunity to come to a show like this, try and find a dealer next to you, because it's been a fantastic show, really.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Pleasure.
Bye.
Cheers.